This is a infrared sensor. Goes on a light, detects when somebody walks by. This one's gone bad. Didn't last very long, like 9 months, and it was gone. Yeah, it's got 3 wires out the back, a brown, red, and a blue. And my note here tells me that the brown is alive, the blue is neutral, and the red is load, so it sounds like the European colors, if I'm not mistaken. Up here we have sensitivity, time, and lux, which is when the sun goes down. So this says this will work only at night, or you can adjust it actually to work during the day. That's a better way to say it. Okay, first off, don't expect much inside here. All this newfangled electronic stuff is pretty much a proprietary chip and a few parts, not much to salvage. But the one thing I am going to keep is, for sure, is this thing right here, this window. These windows go bad. And I had a really expensive one on my last house, and it lasted, oh, not even a year, and then exposed all the internals to the weather, and yeah, you know how that goes. Yeah, so let's zoom in here close. I think the first thing I'm going to take out is this, and then we'll zoom in close, see if this screw is worth keeping. Sometimes these are interesting. And yeah, so yeah, that might be a screw with a handle on it. That might be interesting to keep. And then we can just see this. Also, I don't know if I can remove this piece, and you know, that joint right there might be also be interesting for a future project. Okay, anyway, I'm starting to ramble. Let's get in a little tighter here, and then we'll take this section apart. Now we're scary close. I can see that this has gotten water in it, started rusting, and that screw still looks okay. I will try to keep my hand out of the way of what's going on. There's one. There's the other. And let's see, I think this top just, yeah. Oh, okay. So it's like this. And this is the shell down here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that window out in one piece. Okay. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Yeah, we're still sharp. Okay, so we've got these wires coming in here. Yeah, not a lot to recycle out of this. My guess is the way it died, this piece is probably bad. I think this is an SCR or something along those lines. And we have a capacitor, diode. I think that's a D on the board, so that would be a diode. You have the detector, which says how bright it is outside, and that was one of the functions, that this will only operate at night and won't detect people during the day. Here is the infrared sensor, and I don't know, it's kind of dusty. How this failed is it was just coming on and off, on and off, and on and off. I mean, as soon as it turned off, it would click back on, and I just kept changing the sensitivity and whatever, and finally that no longer worked. And over here, yes, we have a proprietary chip, transistor there, and a diode there. Anything on the back side? Nope, nothing on the back side. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Not a lot to recover. I don't know if I'm going to bother to pull this out of here. They're kind of cheap. You can buy them online for almost nothing, and you're guaranteed that it'll work. So yeah, I mean, I could pull these parts out of here, and it looks like actually there's been some water on the board. I don't know if that would affect things, but I can start salvaging parts out of here, but I don't know. I've got too many capacitors as is. I got several of these things. Yeah, so just nothing. Like I said, this new stuff is kind of being reduced down to a proprietary chip and a few supporting parts, and that's it anymore. Might keep this case for a future project. That could be interesting. But otherwise, I think that's it for today. Hope you found that useful and interesting in your home DIY electronics experimentation.